Why is it that even when you finally carve out time to relax, it doesn't feel relaxing? You sit down to watch a show, scroll through your phone, or maybe even try a little meditation, but your mind races with to-do lists, worries, and that ever-present guilt. Shouldn't I be doing something productive? Instead of feeling refreshed, you feel restless, tense, and drained. If this is you, I have good news, because there is actually a simple way to stop all this for good, so you can recharge without constantly having to worry. Maybe this sounds too good to be true. I would have thought the same until I realized something important. True relaxation isn't about escaping, it's about restoring. And the reason it often feels so hard to truly rest isn't that you're doing it wrong or that you're incapable of relaxing. It's because most of us are caught in a cycle, a loop that keeps us from feeling truly refreshed. I know the loop because I've been stuck in it until I discovered a way out of it. For years, my idea of relaxation was collapsing on the couch with Netflix or scrolling endlessly through social media. But no matter how many hours I spent relaxing, I never felt restored. My mind was always half occupied, thinking about the work I hadn't done or the goals I hadn't reached. Relaxation felt like a luxury I couldn't afford, and even when I tried, it didn't work. It wasn't until I burned out, physically and mentally, that I realized something had to change. The turning point came when I stumbled across a simple truth. Relaxation isn't the same as distraction. Most of the things we do to unwind are actually just numbing activities that fill the time but don't restore our energy. Real relaxation requires intention, and when you approach it the right way, it can completely transform your mental state and your ability to handle life's demands. That realization led me to develop what I call the Recharge Blueprint. It's a 3-part framework designed to help you break the cycle of restless relaxation and create the kind of recharge that actually leaves you feeling renewed. It's not about adding more to your to-do list or spending hours on self-care routines. It's about shifting the way you approach rest so it works for you instead of leaving you drained. Part 1. Clear the static. Have you ever noticed there's a constant hum of thoughts in the background? Worries about work, texts you forgot to reply to, errands piling up? That mental noise makes it almost impossible to relax. The solution? Externalize it. Take 5 minutes to write down every single thought, task, or worry swirling in your head. Don't organize it, just get it out. This simple exercise, often called a brain dump, clears space in your mind so you're not carrying everything with you when you try to relax. Part 2. Find your rest sweet spot. Not all relaxation is created equal, and the trick is to rely more on active resting. Let me explain. Relaxing is different for everyone. What works for someone else might not work for you. Passive activities, like watching TV, can feel comforting in the moment, but often leave you feeling disconnected. Active rest activities are things that engage your mind or body in a calming way. These tends to be more restorative. What are examples of active rest activities? This could be a walk in nature, journaling, cooking, or even a creative hobby. Experiment to find what truly recharges you, not just what distracts you. Part 3. Set boundaries for rest. How can boundaries help? It's simple, actually. True relaxation often requires permission, both from yourself and from others. If you're constantly interrupted by notifications, guilt, or external demands, you'll never get the recharge you need. Set clear boundaries around your downtime. Turn off your phone, let others know you're unavailable, and most importantly, give yourself permission to rest without guilt. Remind yourself, rest isn't indulgent, it's essential. But apart from feeling refreshed and getting rid of feeling restless, tense, and drained, what additional benefits would this framework bring? This was a question I received from a friend of mine, Claire. Claire was a self-proclaimed workaholic who could never relax. She'd spend her evenings scrolling on her phone, thinking it was unwinding, but she'd still feel drained the next day. After trying the recharge blueprint, she started with a simple brain dump each evening. Then, she replaced her scrolling habit with short evening walks and 20 minutes of reading. Within weeks, she noticed a dramatic shift. Not only did she feel more energized and focused, but her productivity soared. She completed tasks faster, made better decisions, and found herself more creative and motivated at work. Relaxation had gone from an afterthought to the secret weapon that fueled her best days. Now imagine how it would feel like for you to truly recharge. Picture yourself taking time to relax without that nagging voice telling you to do more. Envision waking up feeling refreshed, focused, and ready to take on the day, because you've given your mind and body the rest they deserve. This isn't about perfection or creating a relaxation plan you'll stress about following. It's about reconnecting with the idea that rest is productive when done intentionally. The recharge blueprint isn't another task to complete, it's your permission slip to slow down and give yourself what you need to thrive. So the next time you catch yourself reaching for mindless distraction, remember this. True relaxation isn't about escaping, it's about restoring. Clear the static, find your rest sweet spot, and set boundaries that protect your time. Because when you learn how to recharge fully, you're not just resting, you're reclaiming your energy, your focus, and your joy.